Today we are doing a pick a card video for July 2024. I have 5 cards, so think of your number now. Hi everyone, I'm Donna Stellhorn, your practical astrologer and your practical tarot reader, and I'm the author of Tarot Reading the Natural Way. It's a video course. There's a link in the description. Today we are doing a pick a card video for July 2024. This card represents the challenges and opportunities you could have in July of 2024. I have 5 cards, so think of your number now. If you chose card number 1, you get the 8 of Swords. Now, before you click off, this is a very interesting card that says that it is time for you to free yourself of something, some sort of restriction. And it does look like in the card that this person is surrounded by swords, and so it can feel like it's an overwhelming situation. But if you'll notice that the person in the card does not have any person watching over them, they are alone in this field surrounded by swords that have no owners. So while they are tied and while they are blindfolded, their feet are free. And so they do have a way out of this situation. And how they do it is, it would be, in a practical sense, it's backing into one of the swords so you can cut your bonds. But in a more spiritual sense, it's about getting information, because swords is information and communication. And so by talking about things, by searching for answers, by looking and asking yourself questions, you can free yourself from whatever the situation is. And from there, then you're free to go your way, because, as we said, there is no jailer here. There is no person watching. This is just you surrounded by the swords, which can be fearful thoughts. And so it's time for you to go at each of these thoughts and challenge them and say, is this true? Is there something I can do about this? And as you do, you free yourself from the bonds. If you chose card number 2, you get the Queen of Wands. Now this means that you are in charge of things. You're not the ultimate in charge, but you have say over what you do, where you go, who you hang out with. And here the Queen sits on the throne. She is very open to new possibilities. We can see that the way she sits says that she is open and ready to receive. But she is also protected because she has her fierce little kitty at her feet protecting her. So this is where you can welcome in new opportunities for relationships, connections, collaborations, knowing that there is some higher force protecting you at this time. So the other thing about this is she is the Queen of Action. And so it's necessary, once this opportunity comes around, that you don't look at it passively, but that you go after it, that you find what it is that you can do to move this forward. If you chose card number 3, you get the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles shows 3 people coming together who each have a different job. So this is a card about collaboration. Here we have a church or a temple, and the priest is there, the city official is there, or the person who is funding the project, and the carpenter is there. And each of these people are necessary for this project. So you might be working on a project right now, and so this is, you're taking a role. Now, the interesting thing about this is all of the roles are quite equal here. If these people were out in the street, then the person who is the priest or the person who is the nobleman may be seen as a station above the carpenter. But here the carpenter stands on the bench saying that without the carpenter, none of this happens. And so this is a reminder that whatever your role is in this collaboration, it is very important. So the first is to recognize the value of what you're doing. And then the second part of this is to collaborate, to find others to help you. You might be the priest who has the building itself. You might be the nobleman with the resources. You might be the carpenter with the skills. So bringing people together helps you collaborate and create the project. Now, if you chose card number 4, you get the 7 of Wands. And I'm going to say you're pretty busy this month. A lot of things are coming at you. Now, you have the higher ground. That means you are handling everything. Although there's no napping during this month, this is going to be a busy time for you. So this is a card that shows a person on this higher ground taking on 6 opponents, and the person on the higher ground is winning. And so this is a reminder that while you may have a lot of things on your to-do list, a lot of projects on your desk, you can handle this. You take one thing at a time and you dispatch that opponent, and then you go on to the next and go on to the next. And even if all of these run at you all at once, you still have the higher ground, which means that you have the advantage. So this is very important that you keep that mindset, as well as it's Wands, so do a lot of action. Take massive action, take more action than you may think that you need to, and you will blaze through this month victorious. Now, if you chose card number 5, you get the 9 of Pentacles. This is a lovely card showing a woman in her beautiful garden. She has property, she has money, she has wealth. So there is all of this abundance around you this month. With this card, we often say that this is a person who has 99% of everything that they want. And so you may want to start this month going into a kind of an attitude of gratitude, so that you recognize what you do have, and as you do, you attract more. If you'll notice that she has a falcon, which means that she can send off this falcon to go get more if she wants. That is your opportunity, that you can send your messages out to the universe and say, I need more of this, I need more of that. So this is kind of like an Amazon order to the universe. And so with this card, recognize what you have, and then from that place of gratitude and abundance, you then can attract more of what you're looking for. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a moment, check out my video course, Tarot Reading the Natural Way. This course will help you talk to the cards and get an understanding of the symbolism in the card without having to memorize a book. So this is a course where you are actually interacting with the energy of the card. And so the link is in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.